Like I said in the last video where she lied claiming that her ex-husband pushed her, that was the easiest lie to prove because that incident was caught on film. The lie that I'm about to expose now was not caught on film and is entwined with my entire situation. But the part I'm about to expose is just one small part, but this one small part is a part that had the Norfolk police come put me out of my Suffolk home. And that's exposing how she lied about claiming the kids were in danger, or her even saying that I threatened the kids with a gun. Like I said in the last video, I mentioned how she changed her story. That's referring to the top part where she mentions me, where she says, my current husband threatened me with a handgun, made me leave the home without my children. When I returned, he would not let me leave with them. When I say she changed her story, that's because that story changed from what she told the Suffolk police. As you can see here, she just told the Suffolk police that all I did was supposedly wave it around, put it against her forehead, then the back of her head when she voluntarily turned around, and then pushed her on the bed. As you can see in this report, there's no mention of any children being around because, like I said in the first video, the children were not home. Like I also mentioned in the first video, she fled to North Carolina after she left my house. And when she went down to North Carolina, she went and put a protective order against me and also an ex parte, which is seen here. And if you can look at the bottom on NC2, Section 4, she puts the defendant threatened to use a deadly weapon against the plaintiff and the minor children residing with or in the custody of the plaintiff. That's what she told North Carolina. After getting into that incident with her ex-husband, she goes back down to Norfolk to file a protective order against me again. And this protective order was the one that got me put out of my Suffolk house. Something I definitely want you to pay attention to is the address that she used so she can get a protective order in Norfolk. She used her friend's rental property address as her home address, so that way she had an address to use to file this protective order in Norfolk. After she went down the second time to the city of Norfolk to file that protective order against me, that's when they put the order in, and that's when the city of Norfolk faxed that over to the city of Suffolk, and the Suffolk police came and put me out my house and took my kids from me. I was not allowed to see my kids for 2 weeks. If I did, I'd go to jail. And I was put out my house for 3 months. Like I said, the easier part to prove of this is how she lied about saying that I put my kids in danger. When that order got sent to me, I sent that to her ex-husband. So he instantly just thought to himself, if I supposedly put their son in danger, why did she leave him with me? So on April 6th, he had a phone conversation with her, and he asked her that. And this was her response.
Ray, if you felt you were in that much danger with fucking Quentin, with fucking Q, why the fuck did you leave him there? What do you think I was going to do?
They were in school. I did not think
even if he was, wait a minute. Even if he was in school, you don't think that I would make that trip every fucking morning to make sure he got to school? But if you were in that much danger with this fucking guy, why the fuck would you leave my son with him? Why?
Because the children weren't in danger. The children weren't in danger. I was. I knew he wasn't going to hurt the children. I knew he wasn't going to hurt the children. The children were in danger. I mean, the children weren't in danger. I was in danger.
As you can see in the video, she said it straight up. The kids were never in danger. She still tried to maintain a lie that she was in danger, but she clearly said more than once the kids weren't in danger. She knew I wouldn't do anything to the kids. Like I said, the kids weren't home. But she lied about that on the North Carolina report and the Norfolk report for leverage. Like I said, that's the easier thing to prove right now in this one. In the next video, it's going to be very long, convoluted, because it's a lot of jumping back and forth between the city of Suffolk, Mecklenburg County, North Carolina, and Norfolk, just to show you all the different stories she's told in those different cities, to show y'all how I have been lied on, which led to my wrongful conviction.